Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to draw in perspective using Morpholio Trace on the iPad. If you want to draw architecture, interiors, or urban sketching, this app has some really nice tools for that. I will show you how to set up 1-point, 2-point, and 3-point perspective grids. If you are working from a 3D model, you can also import it directly into Morpholio Trace. The app will automatically generate perspective guides, making it easy to trace and refine your drawing. So let's start. After opening a new canvas, tap the Perspective Tool button to launch the Perspective Drawing mode. If it's your first time opening perspective tools in your project, you will automatically be pushed to choose 1, 2, or 3-point perspective. You can drag these around to set your vanishing points. Of course, if you need to readjust your vanishing points later, you can tap Set Vanishing Points. There you also have 3 options. You can decide to show or hide the perspective grid. You can choose to use the guide circle to the location that will help you draw lines along the guidelines, and you can use the guide tool to automatically draw towards vanishing points from anywhere on the page. I will keep all of them enabled for now. And we can start drawing in perspective. I'm gonna draw a simple box, and for that I will first trace the front side, which is a rectangle, because 1-point perspective is used when drawing something we are directly facing. This is when we have just one vanishing point on the horizon line. It is great for drawing hallways, street views, interior views, or anything where you are looking straight ahead and where everything is aligned toward a single direction. I like to trace the converging lines in different colors or thickness. I forgot to use the guide circle, but basically you can drag it to the location where you want to add your lines, and you can then use your pencil to draw lines along the guidelines. Here's a simple example on how you can use the 1-point perspective tool. The best way is to use it to create the foundation of your drawing. You can trace freely, it doesn't have to be perfect, but let's try to keep it accurate. Then you can add a layer over it to draw all the details you would like to. For the 2-point perspective tool, we can do the same, but this time with 2 vanishing points. We start by tracing one corner of the box, because 2-point perspective is perfect for drawing building corners, interiors, or any scene where you can see 2 sides of an object at once. And for the 3-point perspective tool, again it's the same. We set up this time 3 vanishing points. And this time we are facing the top corner, because 3-point perspective is perfect for drawing tall buildings. It's especially useful when you want to create a strong sense of height or depth. So these tools are great for helping you trace accurate lines. You don't have to stress over if you're holding your ruler correctly or not, since the drawing assist automatically makes your lines snap perfectly to the vanishing point. All your lines are straight and clean. And you can turn off assist anytime to sketch trees, people, details, or any other lines not directly tied to the vanishing points. Another thing, always use separate layers for different parts of your drawing. So in the end, you will be able to hide all the layers with helping lines and foundations to keep only the layer with all the refined details. Alright, now let's import a 3D model from SketchUp to Morpholio. You can also export from any other 3D modeling software. Start a new project in Morpholio Trace and select 3D model. Now decide on a point of view. You can also add the sun position to get some shadows on your 3D model, but in this case I will not use it. When you get the view you want, you tap the green check, and here you go. You will notice that Trace places the perspective lines and vanishing points for you. You can directly start drawing on it. I will start with the walls. For shapes that aren't straight, you can toggle the Assist tool on or off as needed, or simply draw them on a separate layer. Now that I finished tracing over the model, we can hide that layer. We have now the 3D plan drawing. Then we can add some textures and colors. And one tool I really like to use in Morpholio Trace is the Fills and Hatches tool. For example, if I'm drawing a floor with a parquet finish, I can simply select a parquet pattern from the Hatch library and apply it directly to the surface. I like to lower the opacity of that layer just to keep it smooth. Now let's add some dimensions. For that, use the crosshairs and dimensions input to set the scale using any known dimension like this wall. All the tools are now calibrated to the drawing scale we just set, so I can easily add some dimensions now. Let's add some trees there using the stencils. And I will just color the walls to make it stand out. Let's also add some shadows so it looks a bit more three-dimensional and less flat. Let's also place someone standing here in the middle. I also like to add some knots around my sketches. I forgot to add the shadow of this man. When finished, you can tap the 3D model button there to create more sketches from different point of views. For this model, I only did one sketch, but if I do more, it's great, because I can fly from sketch to sketch this way. And that's it for this video. If you haven't tried Morpholio's perspective guide yet, I definitely recommend giving it a go. If you'd like to learn more about perspective drawing, I have plenty of videos here on YouTube with free downloadable resources. I also have a complete perspective drawing course, which I will link down below. Thanks for watching, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!